Hey Taurus, welcome to Starlilytarot. See if there's any juice left in this one. This is a new series that Spirit has me doing. I had some other ideas of other series that I wanted to do, but Spirit really pushed this one on me, really pushed me to do this one. So I just did the first one and it went pretty well for Capricorn. Spirit gave me 3 signs to start off with: Capricorn, Taurus, and Sagittarius. So Sagittarius will be next. This is how to say goodbye. So I'm gonna clear the energy and we'll continue. Okay, as I cut the decks before I started the reading, Ace of Pentacles in reverse is on the top of the Morgan Kerr deck, and Clearing Generational Karma is at the top of the deck that I created myself. So let's see what is going on with you guys for this reading here. Hopefully the lighting is okay. I have the curtain open as much as I can, and it's definitely very sunny outside. Wow, as I said sunny, there's the sun. Okay, I feel like Spirit is having me do this series because we are in a major cycle of endings and new beginnings, and there is a lot of information coming through about people having a really hard time letting go of things. So this is a little bit of help with that. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a drink of water. Okay. Let's get started. Stop. Okay, Spirit said okay. So we have Five of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups, and on the bottom of the deck we have 2 of Cups in reverse. So how to say goodbye. So right away I'm hearing and seeing in these cards that someone is trying to keep a relationship going all on their own, because the 2 of Cups is in reverse. So I feel like there's, and this doesn't have to be romantic, okay, but there's a soul connection here. There's some sort of relationship here, you and another, and you are the sole, I'm hearing sole proprietor. That's a really strange way of putting it, but you are the sole proprietor of this relationship, as in your cup is it, that's it. Like, you're the one feeding all of the love in this. It's a one-sided relationship. The other person just takes but they're not giving. And so you're left depleted. This could be an energy vampire. You could be getting really sick. You're being left completely depleted, financially and emotionally, both. So you could be giving, paying for things, listening to somebody's bullshit, listening to somebody run their mouth. Maybe somebody threatens to leave you. Maybe they are telling you, like, get out. Like, when there's an issue, that's how they handle it, with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Cups in reverse. Like, I don't care, you can just get the fuck out. But it's in reverse, so it's like a threat. Like, I don't care, we can just get a divorce, or we can just break up, I don't care. And then underneath that we have the 9 of Wands, so that's the wounded warrior, so that would also be you. That's that Queen of Cups here. This is water energy, but this is also just showing somebody pouring a lot of love into this. It's one-sided. So how to say goodbye is, the key to this is self-love. Because I feel like it's somebody, this is for somebody who really wants to leave a situation really bad. But their heart, like their emotions, is what's tying them to it. But I love them though. But they love me, but do they? The 2 of Cups is in reverse. Does this person really love you? So the key to this might be very, very hard. It might be accepting the fact that somebody doesn't love you the way that you think, or that your emotional needs are not being fulfilled, and accepting the reality that someone else could fulfill your emotional needs where this person cannot. Maybe somebody here feels that they're not capable of being loved, that no one will love them, that they don't have what it takes to be loved. People are just going to leave me anyway. There's issues here, abandonment issues here. Like, I don't want to get into a relationship because if I do, they're just going to leave me and break my heart anyway. It's a defeatist perspective. So whether this is someone who is needing to walk away from a relationship, whether it's romantic or not, or whether it's someone who is needing to walk into a relationship, you'll know which your story is, because this reading is about people who are getting spiritual signs to do something. They're getting spiritual nudges. Spirit is trying to lead them a certain direction, but they're having blocks, and they're having a very difficult time listening and actually doing what Spirit is trying to guide them to do. It looks like somebody here, Spirit's telling somebody here to leave something. Because it's killing them. It's draining the life out of them. Like I said, whether that's leave a relationship or leave being alone. As in, you're not supposed to be single anymore, or you're not supposed to be with the person that you're with anymore. But this is you, the Queen of Cups. So it's about your emotions. You're very emotionally invested in this relationship, or you're very, very terrified of emotions. You're terrified of being hurt. You're guarding your emotions. And even if you're in a relationship that you don't want to leave, you're still guarding your emotions because you think, well, if I stay, I'm not going to fall to pieces completely. It's like holding on to, there's really nothing here I'm seeing to be held on to, because this is the energy that we have here. This is savage. This is like, there's nothing. Like, the love is gone. The desire, the fun, the life. This doesn't light you up. There isn't anything here to hold on to. It's like a Like, I loved this at one time. So this could be somebody holding on to something because they remember that they loved it at one time, and they're hoping that, or thinking, or they're really stubborn about the fact that it's gonna turn around, it's gonna get better, it's gonna come back, it's gonna be the way that it used to be, but it's not. It's not gonna be that way anymore. This is over. It's like it's been over. It's been over for a while. With these in reverse, it's been over for a while. 5 years, 8 years, 15 years. These two people no longer see eye to eye. The cups of love have been poured out. Now it is just a struggle. It's just a struggle to make it through the day. Whether you are with somebody or you're not, because I'm feeling both. Some of the people that this reading is for, it's timeless. Some of the people that this reading is for, they're alone. They're alone, and Spirit's trying to bring this into their life, but they're blocking it. They're like, no. No. I'm just gonna stay alone. Because I'm afraid of getting hurt. And then some people are literally in a relationship and it's done. There's no love here anymore. And this person is alone. So this is a very lonesome energy, whether you're in a relationship or not. It's just you and your own cup of love. So, how to let go, how to say goodbye, is it's by accepting that life has seasons. Understanding that there is a constant motion. That's the only thing that is constant in this realm, is motion. There are seasons in life. So what that means is there is a fear that is gripping someone here. If I let go of this relationship, or I let go of being alone, then I'm gonna be stuck in a place that I don't want to be in. I'm going to be heartbroken, and I'm going to be heartbroken till the end of time, or it's going to kill me. So, Spirit says to do some journaling and write down, I don't know if you hear that or not, but that was confirmation. Write down how you want your life to be. Like, if you're in a relationship now, write down how you actually want it to be, what it would look like if it was the way you want it to be. If you're alone, write down this relationship that Spirit's trying to bring into your life. You'll know that because you're getting prompts. Spirit's been giving you signs, leave, or Spirit's been giving you signs, start this relationship. So write down what you want this new relationship to be like, what it would look like, how you want it to be. And then, if you're in a relationship, look at how different your desires are than what you have. And Spirit's saying, burn the papers, and this is strange advice. Get a novel, a book, buy a book, or get a book that is like a romance novel. So strange. And read it. Okay. I don't know why that's the advice, okay? That's kind of weird in my opinion. But the overall message I'm getting is for you to grasp that there are seasons in life and nothing stays the same. So whatever heartache that you may feel leaving this person or leaving being alone, it will pass. It's not going to consume you and kill you. And the idea that Spirit is trying to get across is that love that you're seeking, that romantic idea, what you would like to have is not impossible. You can have that. That's what Spirit is saying. You can have that. That's why Spirit's guiding you to like the books or to like write down what you really want, because Spirit's trying to tell you you can actually have that and it can be sustainable. So if you're currently in a relationship where it isn't this way, there is a life partner that Spirit is trying to lead you to where you can have that. If you're single and Spirit is trying to lead you towards a particular person, it's because that person, you can have that life with that person. But it's getting past this fear of abandonment, of being alone, and that nobody will be able to reciprocate this. It's like somebody being afraid that they will never be loved the way they love. That there isn't a person who has the capacity to give them back what they're giving out. And that is simply not true. That is what Spirit is saying. That's not true. That's why Spirit is trying to lead you in a particular direction, because Spirit wants you to be happy. Spirit doesn't want you to feel like this, which is how you currently feel. And if you don't currently feel like this probably isn't your message. Spirit doesn't want you to feel that way. Spirit's saying that's not your destiny. That's not what you were brought here for. You were brought here for this. And it's possible. It's imminent. It's right around the corner. But only if you can follow the spiritual prompts, only if you can actually do the things that Spirit's asking you to do. And Spirit's asking you to do something that's very difficult for you. Anything else? Okay, Spirit's saying to get some cards from this deck. This is really, really heavy energy. There's a lot of fear here. So definitely do some work on the heart chakra here, because there's a lot of pressure in my heart chakra when I channel this energy. Honestly, you're being way too hard on yourself. That's very similar to the Queen of Cups. Ooh, okay. Do more research. I wish I could start over with you. Yeah, that's that energy of if I could just learn how to please you, we can make this work. Keep your mouth shut. Yeah, this is not saying That's where that block is coming in. That's what that is. It's like when somebody is treating you a certain way and you don't like it, or when Spirit's trying to prompt you to say something, or when Spirit's prompting you, it's when Spirit's prompting you to say something, whether it's Spirit's trying to get you to speak to someone who you are in love with, but they don't know if you're single, or Spirit's trying to get you to tell the person you're with that the way they're treating you is hurting you, or there's something that your heart is wanting to speak and you're sucking it in and you're not saying anything, and it's causing major issues with your heart chakra. You're really hurting yourself. Spirit says yes. So Spirit is leading you to something new, and it's a good. People are not possessions. So yeah, this is staying in a situation where you feel like you don't, like you're a prisoner. Soulmate, look at that shit. That's literally what the Two of Cups is. The soulmate card. There's only 5 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 from my deck. 7 including the whale card. And there's only 4 cards that came out of the Morgan Greer deck. These cards are the same. Okay, so if you are in a relationship, Spirit's trying to guide you to a new one. If you're single, Spirit's trying to guide you into this relationship. And if you're single, then you are tying yourself to ideas that are keeping you alone and keeping you miserable. You might be tied to certain addictions or something that you don't realize that you are doing to like replace being in a relationship with somebody. That's kind of, I don't know, whatever that is for you guys, but it's like being tied to something that is like fucking destroying your heart chakra is not good. So this is a rough message for Taurus energy, because Taurus energy is kind of meek and it's stubborn, and a Taurus energy, I know a lot about it because I've had a lot of Tauruses in my life who I've loved very, very much from the time I was very young. So I know a lot about Taurus energy, and Tauruses are so beautiful. They have such a beautiful heart. So for me to feel this kind of energy with a Taurus reading, that shows me that something is very, very wrong, because a Taurus has a very giving heart. Tauruses have to live their life with an open heart, because they're very loving, they're very gentle, they're very friendly, they're very kind, they're very they're funny, they're very, very loving. Tauruses are so loving that they even look at their possessions as if they are alive. They love their possessions as if they are a living thing, because Taurus energy is so loving. Tauruses do not like to be mean. They don't like to fight. They don't like to stir things up. They just like things to be, they like the same sort of stuff every day. Like they like patterns. They like habits. They're very habitual. They like to have things they can depend on. Like, I'm gonna get up at this time, I'm gonna eat this food, or I'm gonna do this. Or like a Taurus can very easily, an unhealthy Taurus can very easily, well, maybe not unhealthy, but yeah, can very easily fall into like OCD things, like counting or different things like that, because it's that comfort of familiarity and habitualness. So a Taurus will literally keep themselves in a situation that's destructive and toxic just because the comfort of it. They have a very hard time breaking out of things and starting things that are new. But whoever this reading is for, they are bound to a very unhealthy situation. And Spirit is here like, hey, I'm trying to show you that it's okay if you'll just follow me. I'm not leading you to something that's going to hurt you. I'm leading you to something that's going to make you really happy, but you have to trust me. It's like you have to put your trust in spirit. It's very interesting that Spirit said for you guys to get a romance novel and read it, because here we have the little white rabbit reading a book. So that, for whatever reason, that is a strong piece of advice that's coming through. So that's what I have. Speak. Speak. Say what is in your heart. Even if it scares you, even if your voice shakes, speak and read a romance novel, write some stuff down that I said earlier, and understand that you're a beautiful being. You're a beautiful child of the divine, and Spirit is trying to tell you that yes, there is somebody that they're trying to lead you to who will give you that reciprocal love, who will love you. Who will love you. You don't have to stay in a loveless situation. On the bottom of this deck, we have ego check. So, I feel like this is the person. If you're dealing with another person, if you're already in a relationship, I feel like that's what this is about. It could be you, but underneath that we have you're definitely going to want to slap them. So I feel like there's somebody that you're dealing with who tries to push your buttons on purpose. And it's because they're in their ego. So they're trying to get you in your ego so that you will fight with them. And then we have plot twist 555. So this is, it's what it is. It's like you can feel that a spirit is trying to lead you to something that's going to change your entire reality, and that scares the shit out of you. Because a Taurus, like, it's hard for a Taurus to change small things, let alone change the entire motherfucking script. And that you can feel that in your intuition. You can feel that if you follow these signs, it's going to change everything. And that scares you. Spirit says it's very important for you to understand that Spirit will never abandon you. You will never be abandoned by Spirit. And if you are never abandoned by Spirit, that means you will never be fully abandoned, because Spirit puts everybody here in this realm. There are tons of people. So if Spirit isn't going to abandon you, that means that you're not going to be abandoned by people in general, because Spirit is the one who is in charge of putting people into your life. So if you can grasp the fact that Spirit is never going to abandon you, then you can also accept the truth that you will never fully be abandoned by people. Some people may come in and out of your life, but there will always be someone new, someone better. Taurus is a very sentimental energy. It's hard for them to let go. They, like I said, they look at their actual physical possessions as if they're people. So they really can make heavy attachments. And so that scares them to change things because they get so attached to things. So the movement, the seasons of life can be very difficult for Taurus energy because they love so hard. They get so attached. And that's okay. That's just part of who you are. But Spirit is trying to guide you into a situation where it's not going to hurt to love. It's like somebody here is either trying to love someone that's hurting them, and it's hurting them to love them. Or they're completely alone and they don't have anybody to love, and they're just constantly hurting because they don't have anybody to love. And Spirit's trying to change both of those scenarios for you guys. So, if you want to work with me one-on-one, you can email me at starlilytarot@gmail.com. All the information you need about me is going to be in the description box below. Thank you for liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing to the channel. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Peace.